It's a marvelous book, and you're absolutely right. It's written for a general reader. I'm amazed at how you've been able to take this massive information and synthesize it and explain things at a micro level and at a macro level in a very, very readable way. So I think that it's been a huge success, and for very good reason. And I look forward to reading more of your books going forward.
And then most famously, Stalin actually changed the census. So the census that was carried out in 1937 was altered so that the missing people would not be evident to a later generation of demographers. You know, look, the Holodomor was one of the greatest and most successful cover-ups of the 20th century. It was an event that everybody knew about while it was unfolding at the time. And we have letters, for example, from prominent Bolsheviks writing to Stalin, describing things they were seeing through train windows. Stalin had regular reports from the Ukrainian countryside and from the countryside in the rest of the Soviet Union, because of course there was hunger everywhere. One of the things that authoritarians and totalitarians do is they break the sense of social trust. And it's when you break connections between people that's when it's most easiest to rule over them, you know, because if there are no organic links between groups, then there can be no civil society, there can be no natural travel of ideas because people are afraid of one another. And that is exactly what life was like in the Soviet Union. I'd really like to thank the Canadian Institute of Ukrainian Studies and the Holodomor Research and Education Consortium for the immense work that they've done, both on researching the famine, telling the story of the famine, and helping others to research this really important piece of history. I really do think that without Canadian-Ukrainian support, I would not have been able to write my book. So many people from the University of Alberta and from other organizations helped put me in touch with researchers in Ukraine, with work that had been done on Ukraine. I will always be really grateful to all of them.